going to show you today a very moist and very easy chocolate mayonnaise cake. Let's get started. The ingredients for the cake are 2 cups of sifted all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon of coffee, 1 cup mayonnaise, 1 1/4 cups water, 1/4 cup warm water to dissolve the coffee, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. For the ganache, we need 1 cup all-purpose cream and 500 grams of dark chocolate. To make the ganache, you put the cream in a pot and bring this to a boil or a simmer, and then we add in the chocolate. Okay, here you can see it's starting to boil. See, it's simmering. Okay, you can see that, right? So you turn it off and you put the chocolate in. There is now no more heat. Okay, and then you just stir until the chocolate will melt. Okay, then after that you allow it to rest at room temperature until the ganache reaches what we call a spreading or icing consistency. Don't put it in the refrigerator to cool, because then you'll have to reheat it. Because it hardens in the refrigerator, it will be difficult for you to spread it. I'm using dark chocolate, but you can use bittersweet, you can use milk, you can use semi-sweet. So we'll cool this down to room temperature. To make the cake, we will start by dissolving the coffee in warm water. If you dissolve the coffee in warm water, you get the full flavor of the coffee. The aroma is released if you dissolve it in water. Okay, next we put together all the dry ingredients. I have here flour, sugar, cocoa powder. Make sure you sift the flour and the cocoa powder before you measure. Baking soda, salt, baking powder. As you can see, this recipe is so easy. You don't even need a mixer. And this one does not need eggs. No butter, no eggs. Just mayonnaise. So you mix together all the dry ingredients. If you like, you can sift it again, but I don't usually do that. And then we will add in the mayonnaise. Use real mayonnaise, not all-purpose dressing. You have vanilla. Then you have coffee. Okay. And then you mix this until the mixture is smooth. If it's easier for you to use a wooden spoon, you can do that. But I always like to mix with a rubber scraper. I find it easier and convenient because it can mix and scrape at the same time. Just make sure you take out those lumps of flour. What I can guarantee you about this cake is it's very, very moist. Alright. I have here 2 8-inch round pans. We line it with parchment paper or baking paper. Okay. Then let's divide this into 2. Actually, chocolate mayonnaise cake is not a new recipe. It has been here for some time, except that, you know, not many people are familiar with this. So I was looking at my files, so I thought I'll bring this back. So this one goes inside the oven now, 350 degrees, about 30 to 40 minutes. I have many recipes to share with you. If you're interested, please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can be alerted when a new video is uploaded. Alright, our mayonnaise cake is ready. See? This is how it looks. It has a shiny top. And it's normal to crack a little bit on the side, but more or less it's level. So let's take this out and cool this. Our cakes are room temperature now, and see, the ganache is of a good consistency. Okay, so let's unmold our cake. You put a thin layer of icing or ganache so that the layers will stick together. This is the second layer. This is a very moist cake, so it has a tendency to stick to your hands. But this is a nice cake to do because it's easy. You don't need, it's just one mix, you don't need a mixer. And you don't need special skills to bake this cake. The decoration, the icing is optional. So if you don't like or you don't know how to do the icing, you can just omit the icing. And this is a very dark cake. We will frost the cake what we call old-fashioned style. It means it's not smooth, it has swirls. Okay. When you apply icing, make sure that your spatula touches the icing and the icing touches the cake. The spatula should not touch the cake directly. This way you avoid crumbs. And don't forget, please use real mayonnaise. Don't use what they call all-purpose dressing because it has a different component. Right? You can just make swirls like this. Doesn't have to be uniform. Anyway, we'll cover this. You can serve this as it is, like this, or I have here some grated chocolate. You can put it on top too. This is chocolate that I grated. After I grated the chocolate, I put it in the refrigerator so you can touch it, because if you grate it and touch it, what happens? It melts in your hands. So this is my old-fashioned style of decorating our very moist, very dark mayonnaise, chocolate mayonnaise cake.